Pick up your sword, butcher's boy. Let's see how good you are.
I mean, that was a
She
stick.
asked me to, my lord. She asked me to.
Prince, not your lord, and I said, pick up your sword.
It's not a sword, my prince. It's only a stick.
Straight up.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Board While Driving. Today we're going to break down another episode of Game of Thrones. Season 1, Episode 2, The Kingsroad, written by David Benioff and D.B. Weiss and directed by Tim Van Patten.
I like Tim Van Patten. We did Boardwalk Empire.
The episode description reads, Bran's fate remains in doubt. Having agreed to become the King's Hand, Ned leaves the North with daughters Sansa and Arya, while Catelyn stays behind to take care of Bran. Jon Snow heads north to join the Brotherhood of the Night's Watch, and Tyrion joins Jon in the entourage, heading north to the Wall. Viserys, meanwhile, bides his time. So there you have it. We're all set up to start breaking down this episode following the end, where, spoiler alert, Lady ends up with her throat slit, which is a tough moment and is kind of like the first Game of Thrones death that you have to process as a fan. And me and Armen break all of that down following the end of the episode right now.
Okay, well.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not all happy.
I hate that child.
Joffrey?
Yeah, the fucking weird. He definitely has like. He has that syndrome. one of Lord's favorites.
One of the Lord's favorites. He's got the itis for sure.
He's got something. There's something in his head. And then that mom, fuck, dude. Oh, she already. Yeah, but no one's gonna believe anyone else. That's like the weird thing. Like that the kid, they didn't even have to push him off the tower because the lady, the queen, is just gonna be like, no, that never happened. Oh yeah, who are you gonna believe? It's just like, it's stupid.
Yeah, well, essentially that's what it boils down to. And like, honestly, the first episode and this episode back to back are like a great microcosm for the series as a whole, because like you basically get the rules to Game of Thrones right here in this episode, right? What happens when shit goes down? We saw it on the small scale. What happens when kids are fucking around, right?
You get murdered, basically.
Basically,
by
what happens?
The cops.
Basically, what happens is you get brought before the king. Some people say some shit. Some people say some other shit. They both try to win, but what ends up really happening is a bunch of people die, and you don't really like when they do, or life's not fair, essentially.
Yeah, a lot of good people just get slaughtered, but it's cool. It's fine. It happens.
Rode that fucking butcher's boy down.
Yeah, he didn't do shit. Oh yeah, he did hit the girl, but like
they're playing.
It's pure friendship. It's consensual play fighting.
It was consensual violence. There's a big misunderstanding when it comes to consensual violence.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna cut your face because you did that.
You can see how like sick he is, right? Like,
Yeah.
That's what, like, he's got that itis in there somewhere, because like he's like, I won't hurt you much. And like, oh, you are creepy.
Yeah, fucking psycho.
Oh my god.
Like, pick up your sword. Bro, it's a stick.
Destroyed.
And he said it. That was the best part. He's like, is this guy dumb? Like, what's...
He's like, my lord, it's not a sword.
That's
it's
how
just
you-
a stick.
Yeah,
You
that's
were
how-
like, straight up.
That's how you know he's got that syndrome, you know?
That's my favorite part of
It's
watching
like, is
that
this-
episode with you.
Is this dude retarded? What? It's a stick, bro. You give me... Why don't we just switch swords? See how good you really are, and then... That girl should have fucking just fucking murdered him right there, and then throw the sword in the river, and then game over. Oh, what happened? Oh, then whose story is gonna be weird?
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Then that wolf lady who did nothing, didn't bite nobody, wouldn't have died. Game, like, story over.
You're right. In a lot of ways that you don't really even understand yet, it would not. The Game of Thrones would probably be over had Arya just straight murdered Joffrey right there. Alas.
Yeah, I'm just very upset that dog died. The wolf.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. I didn't care about the ginger kid. I'm like, he's already a ginger. Let's not scar him up.
Maybe don't cut his face.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
I mean, you want to maybe give him a slap on the wrist, okay. You want to flex in front of your girl because you're feeling all wind up,
Yeah.
okay. But
Or at least you should have just challenged him with, because there's 2 sticks. Like, alright, this guy has no training, I do, and then like beat him with the stick. That's like, you know, at least, like, it's bad too because it's not fair. It's like a very big handicap in skill level, maybe.
probably, right? Although Joffrey's a fucking bitch. Like, obviously.
Yeah, oh, please don't.
You see how, like, unable he was to even come close to hitting Arya with a real sword, and she didn't have anything? He was just running. And she was, like, right there. He's just waving it around, screaming with his fucking eyes bulging out of his head.
Why is he even swinging at a child? It's not even, come on, you know?
I know what'll make this girl that I'm trying to impress and, like, getting her...
Try to kill her sister.
Kill her sister, get worked up into an insane rage and just murder her family. Then she'll have to love me.
For what reason? Oh, that's right, no reason. Okay.
I'm not your lord, I'm your prince. Okay, fucking my douche. Daenerys, though, making some good strides towards a different kind of consensual violence.
Is Daenerys? Oh.
Oh, Khaleesi.
Yeah, I was like, okay, well, again, though, that's just he married her and then raped her, so is it real rape like that he was doing before?
It in that time, which is a make-believe time, those rules are often not there.
Yeah. And then
In today's time,
and then she chose, like,
you obviously cannot rape your wife.
and then for some reason there's another very hot, very beautiful bitch that, and by the way,
Her whole attendant crew is all bad fucking bitches.
Yeah,
it's
and
insane.
And if, you know, I just want to say, if there's any, like, women listening to this,
Fucking
saying bitches
step your game up.
saying bitches is bad, I will say that, but putting a very good compliment in front of it, like a good adjective where it compliments bitch.
A good adjective.
Yeah,
like bad.
Like if you say, you beautiful bitch, like,
Ooh.
there's no way you should be offended because beautiful is obviously greater than bitch.
What about the word bossy?
That sounds fine too. Oh well, bossy is kind
Right,
of
that
a
could
bad
go-
thing.
that could go
That
either
could go
way.
either way depending on the
The
like
inflection.
situation. Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you putting that inflection?
If
at?
someone's nagging, you don't want to be a bossy bitch. But
No.
if you're like
I'll
flossing
see.
hard, dripping wet in diamonds, you just have to,
Yes.
you bossy bitch. But beautiful bitch. Oh, you intelligent bitch. Like imagine, like come on, like oh, thanks. Don't know how to feel when you throw a compliment in front of a bitch. But anyway, yeah, that she was married to that dude or a different dude.
Which one?
The girl that taught.
Oh no,
Um,
she came from she said she came from the pleasure houses of Lys, which is a southern island in Essos.
Okay, so then basically she just
Basically, they're known for their pleasure houses.
yeah. So
And
basically,
prostitutes.
she's taught her how to be a, like not a hoe, but like
Well, she said she was sent there at 9. She got sold when she was 9, but then she didn't.
do
Yeah.
anything for 3 years. Yeah,
Yeah,
she
but
didn't get
she's-
raped for 3 years. Basically,
essentially, could be. Sometimes you get some.
but that's a lot of time to
Sometimes
like.
you get some nice, just want to have a good, conversation and cuddle soldiers.
No, I don't think so. Not at this time.
And you're right. Just every single time, it's just some guy literally
Just
war
rambling.
beaten. Just war beaten. Just been on the road for months, riding on a horse for months, really, or if they're lucky. Other than that, they're just walking, and walking is gonna make you angry.
I know. So I'm taking like just.
It's gonna work you up to
Just-
where you can pretty much just
But-
what's that?
but
Yeah,
I'm
I'm just gonna
thinking, like,
rape now.
Oh, I'm thinking like jerking off wasn't invented at this time. Like that, you have to.
It
But also,
wasn't-
there's not much to.
yeah, well, like
Yeah, I
they
guess
didn't
you
have
can
hygiene
bullshit.
standards, so like their hands were like so dirty that there's
You-
probably like syphilis and gonorrhea were probably
Yeah.
a huge problem.
I was gonna say maybe like back then, or if I don't know what it is in this world, whatever. Giving like masturbating had more STDs than actual sex, so it's just okay. We'll take the actual. We'll take the rape. Rape for 1,000. But honestly, the wolf killing murder scene was just unnecessary. But as in the at the end when Triple H, I'm just gonna call him Triple H.
You cannot
Stark, but there's like 5 Starks. So
Yeah, but he's
Lord Stark.
or Ned Stark.
Okay, well, Ned, come on.
His first name is actually Eddard.
All right, well, Triple H. Everyone gets a nickname. All right.
Sean Bean. I mean, Jesus, you couldn't call him anything more accurate. Just you have to call him someone else.
Every time I see him, I'm like, oh shit.
It's about to go down.
And he's like, the Triple H is known as the King of Kings, even though he's not a king, but whatever. Yeah, I do like those wolves though. Those are my favorite characters so far because they just at the best times just I'm getting hurt.
You're calling out all the like oh, and like when Arya's like standing over Joffrey, you're like, yes, do it. Like you're getting so into it, and like when the wolf shows up, you're like, yes. Like you've been waiting and hoping.
I was like, it's the best animal to have as a best friend because
Yeah, that's
it
so
will
funny.
murder someone.
Yeah, and that dude did rip that guy's throat out.
Yeah,
Fucking
viciously.
yeah, Summer. That's that dog. That direwolf, I should say. And then
Well, that's it. I mean, there was a lot of talking. There was a lot of slow play happening.
a lot of moving pieces, but like that's what I wanted. Like that's what was great about watching this episode. Like again, for me is that like you can see like this is literally like a miniature version of what Game of Thrones is. Like you're right, all that slow play. We get Jon Snow and Tyrion, bantering about the type of men that go. He gets talked down to by Jaime. It's a bunch of like, cuts and back and forth, and then at the end, there's a show. There's something that happens, and whenever the thing happens or whatever, you get brought in front of the king. Some people try to say some shit. Some people try to say some shit, but no one ever really gets to the truth. Truth somewhere else.
I don't even.
And then
think
people
they care
die.
about the truth.
And then people die, and you go, how? Why? No. And like this is your first Game of Thrones death.
Oh, the dog
Lady, yeah. Like it's
That-
like it's the first like it's like the first it's like the first heartbreak. Yeah, it's one of the worst ones. Like watching this again, I was like fighting back. I was fighting back tears because like just especially all the moments.
He had no IVs. How is his body maintaining?
How long was that kid in a coma?
Yeah.
Oh, Bran. The maester, that guy walking around in the gray robe that like came in.
Yeah, I already hate him, but go on.
Well, every lord is assigned a maester.
Yeah, he's like Jafar. Okay.
Okay, yes, he's like Jafar. That's a very apt analogy, I suppose.
The right hand man, like that.
Like yeah,
has
he
the-
like handles the messenger, the ravens and stuff for messages. He's
like has the
he knows
insight.
healing things. He knows or medicinal stuff. He knows histories and languages.
So he reads. Okay, go on.
Anyway, because of that, they have certain remedies and practices that they can keep someone kind of alive. They have a poppy. They have a poppy-like derivative that they use for almost like morphine.
Mm-hmm.
So they obviously have like they have like opiates and painkillers and things like not like prescription or anything like that, but like a very like base like medieval type knowledge of that sort of stuff. So they do have some knowledge, and having a maester around would be considered very lucky. That and obviously he's future lord of a house, right? Because he's a Stark, so he would have access to that, and he would be able to just, basically, if you get him through the shock of a fall like that, and you get him into a stable condition, the body will like do something like that, like put itself into a coma until it can kind of like get back to stasis,
Okay, so yeah, that's the answer. But in real life, I think maybe I don't know. He'd probably wake up earlier.
6 weeks.
Oh wow, yeah. I mean, if he's not brain dead, well,
We have yet to see. That's it. That's the end of the episode for Boardwall Driving. Catch us on Instagram at Boardwall Driving, on Twitter at BWD Podcasts, online www.boardwalldriving.com. Check out new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, more or less. We might miss one or two here or there. So we're going to be doing all of this Game of Thrones series over the next year, leading up to the final season season 8. Supposedly dropping next April 2019. Hopefully, at that time we will have a live show set up at the Improv Lab. Meanwhile, check out starting, I think, this Wednesday. Weekly episodes of the Comedy Chow live show on Hollywood Boulevard at the Hooters in Hollywood. We're going to be taping that and releasing that weekly as a podcast, as well as the open mic that they do right after their live book show. So get down there, sign up for the open mic, and then check your shit out here after. Or the next day, I suppose. But yeah, excited to be bringing that. Some live comedy via podcast form. Some Game of Thrones episodes. And then, of course, your regular cash, funny gang behind the scenes at the Improv. But we don't talk about that. So, if you don't know, now you know. A ninja. Okay. I'm gonna leave now. No, really, I'm gonna leave now. Alright.